My humble obeisances to this is Krishna Kumari Devidasi from Raleigh. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Kumari Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much for joining the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Padma Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. This is Shama Gauri Devidasi from Charlotte. Beautiful chanting, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Samaguri Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much for joining the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna, Mataji.
Is there anybody who would like to introduce themselves? Mataji, should we go for introduction? Should we wait for some more time, Mataji?
Yeah, Mataji, I was putting the video into the playlist. Give me a second. I will see if Prabhuji is there. He's not there. Yeah, if one Suresh Sham Prabhu is there. Yeah, we can start the recording. I'll start the recording. That's fine. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you very much. Today we are let's move to our next part of the session, which is Srimad Bhagavatam class, Canto 8, Chapter 6, verse 15. Before giving the call to Prabhu, I would like to give to Suresh Sham Prabhuji for giving brief introduction about Rasamrita Prabhu, for who is going to come to enlighten the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam today. Hare Krishna Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Please take over the call, Suresh Sham Prabhu, whenever you are ready.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Here is a brief introduction about Prabhuji. His Grace Rasamrita Das is a disciple of His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. He is a chartered accountant, CA and CAMS certified and working in an international bank. He got introduced to ISKCON in July 1994 by the influence of His Holiness Bhakti Rasamrita Maharaj when he came to deliver a talk in his college. Currently, he stays in Abu Dhabi, assisting congregational development programs, serves Bhakti Vruksha classes, and assists in organizing various spiritual events, festivals for the congregation. He is a Yatra group coordinator for Middle East region for annual Kartik Yatras of Sri Sri Radha Gopinath Mandir, ISKCON Chowpatty. His family hosts and serves various Srila Prabhupada disciples and other visiting devotees who transit from UAE. Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Back to you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, thank you so much, Prabhu. Let's see if Prabhu joined. I think we don't have Prabhu yet. If anybody would like to introduce, please go ahead until Prabhu comes. Just one second. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhu, for giving your valuable time and association this morning for enlightening us the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Please accept my humble obeisances and all glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Yes, sir, Prabhupada.
Thank you so much, Prabhu, for giving your valuable time and association this morning for enlightening the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th canto, 6th chapter, 15th verse, Prabhu. Whenever you are ready, take over the call, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much. So, I would like to express my sincere thanks to all the assembled devotees here. And Mataji for giving me a seva opportunity to read Srimad Bhagavatam and discuss amongst the wonderful Vaishnavas. Thank you very much. So with your permission, we will start. Just, okay. Let me just... Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhiraye Nashtaprayesu Abhadresu Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Neshtaki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Om Ajnantamirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padkamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajata Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So once again we welcome all the devotees on this Srimad Bhagavatam study session. Thank you for joining, and I would just like to display the verse. Share the screen. I hope you are able to see my screen.
Yeah, it is still not visible, Prabhuji. It's coming. Yeah, now we can see that.
Okay, thank you so much. So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Withdrawal of the Cosmic Creations, Chapter 6, The Demigods and Demons Declare a Truce, verse number 15. Aham giritrasya suradaya ye dakshadayogne girve ketavaste kimva vidame sprithvig vibhata vidvasta samno dvijadeva mantram aham giritrasya suradaya ye dakshadayogne ketavaste किं वा विदामे स्पृथग् विभाता विभस्तसम्नो द्विजदेव mantram. So do devotees repeat Mataji, or I can just carry on?
Usually we do it on mute, Prabhuji, so we don't repeat on the Zoom by unmuting because it echoes. That's why.
Sure, no problem. So I'll just please proceed.
Yeah, yes, Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Synonymous. Aham, I, Lord Brahma, Giritratah, that is Lord Shiva, Cha also, Sur Adayah, all the demigods, Ye as we are, Daksh Adayah, headed by Maharaj Daksh, Agneha of fire, Eva like, Ketavah sparks, Te of you, Kim what, Va either, Vidam can we understand, Isha of my, O my Lord, Pratak Vibhatah, independently of you, Vidatsva, kindly bestow upon us some good fortune, na our Vijadeva Mantram, the means of deliverance suitable for the Brahmanas and the demigods. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Abhay Charanarvind, Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. I, Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva and all the demigods, accompanied by the Prajapatis like Daksha, are nothing but sparks illuminated by you, who are the original fire. Since we are particles of you, what can we understand about our welfare? O Supreme Lord, please give us the means of deliverance that is suitable for the Brahmanas and the demigods. Purport. In this verse, the word Dvij Deva Mantram is very important. The word mantra means that which delivers one from the material world. Only by Dvijas, that is the Brahmanas, and the Devas, that is the demigods, can be delivered from material existence by the instructions of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Whatever is spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead is a mantra and is suitable for delivering the conditioned souls from the material speculation. The conditioned souls are engaged in a struggle for existence. Mana sasthani indriyani prakriti sthani karshati. Deliverance from this struggle constitutes the highest benefit. But unless one gets a mantra from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, deliverance is impossible. The beginning mantra is the Gayatri mantra. Therefore, after purification, when one is qualified to become a Brahmana, Dvij, he is offered the Gayatri mantra. Simply by chanting the Gayatri mantra, one can be delivered. This mantra, however, is suitable only for the Brahmanas and the demigods. In Kali Yuga, we are all in a very difficult position in which we need a suitable mantra that can deliver us from the dangers of this age. Therefore, the Supreme Personality of Godhead in his incarnation as Lord Chaitanya gives us the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Nam, Eva Kevalam, Kalau Nasteva, Gatiranyatha. In this age of quarrel and hypocrisy, the only means of deliverance is chanting of the holy names of the Lord. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way. In his Sikshashtaka, Lord Sri Chaitanya says, Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtana. All glories to the chanting of Sri Krishna Sankirtana, the Mahamantra Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, is directly chanted by the Lord himself, who gives us this mantra for deliverance. We cannot invent any means to be delivered by the dangers of the material existence. Here, even the demigods such as Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva and the Prajapatis such as Daksha are said to be like illuminating sparks in the presence of the Supreme Lord, who is compared to a great fire. Sparks are beautiful as long as they are in the fire. Similarly, we have to remain in the association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and always engage in the devotional service, for then we shall always be brilliant and illuminating. As soon as we fall from the service of the Lord, our brilliance and illumination will immediately be extinguished or at least stopped for some time. When we living entities who are like sparks of the original fire, the Supreme Lord, fall into the material condition, we must take the mantra from the Supreme Personality of Godhead as it is offered by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. By chanting this Hare Krishna mantra, we shall be delivered from all the difficulties of this material world. Jai Srila Prabhupada Transcendental Purport Ki Jai. So it's a very wonderful verse where Lord Brahma is speaking to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayana, and he is saying that I, Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and all the demigods, accompanied by the Prajapatis like Daksha, are nothing but sparks illuminated by you, who are the original fire. Since we are particles of you, what can we understand about our welfare? O Supreme Lord, please give us the means of deliverance that is suitable for the Brahmanas and the demigods. Hare Krishna. So just a little background about the verse here. So basically, as we are aware that here Shukdev Goswami is describing the Manvantaras. So I think this is the 6th Manvantar which he speaks. So in the 4th Manvantar, we heard about the Gajendra Moksha, the story of Gajendra. And in 5th Manvantar, very quickly he speaks. And then on 6th Manvantar, he basically says that Supreme Personality of Godhead, he appeared as Ajit Avatar and he churned the milk ocean. So at that time, Parikshit Maharaj asked the question. So wherever Parikshit Maharaj asked the question, Sukdev Goswami Maharaj becomes very happy and in a very detailed way, he basically explains. So like in 4th Manvantar also, Parikshit Maharaj asked the question and the story of Gajendra Moksha, he very elaborately describes. And then here also, so when he says that in the sixth Manvantar, where Chakshusha Manu, son of Chakshu, who was known as Chakshusa, he was the sixth Manu, and he had many sons headed by Puru, Purusha, and Sudyamna. And then he says further that, in sixth Manvantar, Lord Vishnu, he appeared as son of Vairaja, Vairaja in the womb of his wife, Deva Sambhuti. So he was son of Vairaja and Deva Sambhuti, and his name was Ajit. And by churning the milk ocean, Lord Ajit produced the nectar for the demigods. And in the form of a tortoise, he moved here and there, carrying on his back the great mountain known as Mandhar. So when Shukdev Goswami Maharaj speaks like this, King Parikshit, he inquires. He says that, "Oh Shukdev Goswami, how and why did Lord appear to churn the ocean of milk? And what was the reason, that he actually incarnated as a tortoise, Kurma Avatar, and hold up the Mandar mountain?" And in response to this, Shukdev Goswami Maharaj actually speaks that how demigods were defeated by demons headed by Bali Maharaj, and then they went to Brahma and then Shiva, and then Brahma and Shiva, they actually went to Lord Vishnu and offered many prayers. So basically, in the chapter which we are reading, Brahmaji is offering the prayers, chapter 6, and basically the verse which we are speaking on today is the last prayer which Brahmaji speaks. So starting from the prayer where Brahmaji basically addresses Lord. Indeed, he sees his crystal clear personality and his beauty as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and very, very beautifully it is described in Srimad Bhagavatam. I'm sure you would have gone much into detail, but just very, very quickly to recapitulate, that whose blackish body resembled like a Markata gem, and whose eyes were reddish like the depth of a lotus, who was dressed in the yellow garment, it was like molten gold, and the entire body of the Lord was very attractive and very nicely decorated. He had beautiful smiling lotus-like face, and he was crowned by the helmet with a lot of jewels, and he had attractive eyebrows. His cheek are adorned with earrings, and Lord Brahma and Shiva saw Lord, in a very beautiful form, and they got basically, enchanted by the beauty of the Lord, and they offered their prostrated obeisances. And then Brahmaji addresses Lord and says that, "Oh my dear Lord, you are never born. Your appearance and disappearance as an incarnation never cease. You keep appearing in different millennium, different yugas, in different manvantras, in different time, to bestow your mercy upon the devotees. You are the Supreme Person, you are the Supreme Director. You are fully independent. The entire cosmic manifestations arises from you. Your lordship, you are the beginning, you are the end, you are the sustenance, Adi, Madhya, everything, he actually glorifies Lord very, very nicely. And he gives beautiful examples also, that as one can derive fire from the wood, milk from the fat of the cow, food grain and water from the land, prosperity in one's livelihood from the industrial premises. So by the practice of Bhakti Yoga, even within this material world, one can achieve your favor or independently approach you." So like this, he keeps speaking, and then we come to this verse where he says that, "Oh my Lord, even me, Brahma, Lord Shiva, and all the other demigods, we cannot actually understand you properly, and we are just like a spark which is illuminated by you. We are just a small particle, and you are the original fire. And how can we actually understand? But we have come here to you to ask for a help and ask for our deliverance. So kindly, please, basically, give us the means of our deliverance." So that's what basically Brahmaji is here asking. And Srila Prabhupada, in a very beautiful and very brilliant, nice purport, actually he picks up this last word which Brahmaji speaks. Deva Mantram. And the whole purport of Srila Prabhupada, you will see, actually revolves around this. So definitely, the important point which we need to understand is that all the demigods, Brahma, Lord Shiva, Prajapatis like Daksha, or even the jivas like us, we are part and parcel of the Lord. The Lord Himself says in Gita that we are His part and parcel, and but we are basically struggling here in this material world. Why? Because we are away from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Brahmaji is saying that we are just like a small spark of the fire. So when a spark of the fire comes out of the fire, it has no value. It just falls down on the ground and extinguishes like anything. So our value is there till the time we are attached to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We are attached to the main fire. As soon as we are away from the fire, our existence is doomed. It is just gone. So it is very, very important that although we are also the part and parcel of the Lord, where Prabhupada also quotes Mamai Vanso Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatan, that we are eternally part and parcel of the Lord. So in essence, we also have the same guna dharma as the Lord has, but in a very, very minute, particle. We are like, no, Lord is like Vibhu. So we are just like a drop of the ocean, and the Supreme Lord is the whole ocean. We are just like a small gold particle, and the Lord is the whole gold mountain. So our value is there when we are in association with the Lord, or we are attached to the Lord. If we are away from the Lord, then we lose everything. And then we are struggling as the demigods were struggling. So they went to Lord to find a solution. Okay, saying that, please give us the means of deliverance. That's what Lord Brahma is asking. He says that give us the means of deliverance that is suitable for Brahmanas and the demigods. And Dvij Mantra, Dvij Deva Mantram. Prabhupada says that this word is very, very important because for all of us, because we are neither Brahma, we are neither Shiva or demigods. We are just a tiny spark which is there in this material world. We are the Jivatmas, 1/10,000 tip of a hair. That is what is our identity. So what Jivatma, how Jivatma can be delivered? So Prabhupada writes, which Dev Mantram. This is very, very important, that our deliverance can happen only by chanting the holy names of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And Prabhupada says mantra. Manah trayate iti mantra. So what is mantra? Mantra which can deliver the mind. Okay, and everything is actually mind game. This is very, very important for us to understand that we are in this world because of our actually mind. If our mind is properly channelized in the service of the Lord, then even if we are living in this material world, we will be actually in the spiritual world. So we are where our mind is. It is actually a matter of consciousness. I sometimes, they say, we have heard from them that Vrindavan is the state of consciousness. That if your mind is actually in Vrindavan, you are in Vrindavan. We are in Vrindavan. Moraman Vrindavan. So that's what we need to understand, that this Dvija, Brahmanas or Devatas, they can be delivered only by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And very nicely, Srila Prabhupada writes one very beautiful line here where he says that whatever is spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead is mantra. And it is actually dharma. So as we know that in the episodes of Ajamil, when Yamdutas, they go to Yamraj and say that how come that, we were actually catching this sinful Ajamil and we were bringing, but from where this Vishnu Dutas appeared, they came and, they delivered, because he chanted the name Narayana. So Yamraj says that because he chants the name Narayana, you have no jurisdiction over somebody who actually chants a mantra, who takes the name of the Lord. And therefore, it is very, very important that, we actually chant the name of the Lord. And then Yamraj says to Yamdutas that don't bring anybody, who actually takes the name of the Lord. And then they say that we thought that you are the Supreme. But how come somebody else, who's supreme and you are also reporting to him? And then Yamaraj says that no, actually the supreme personality of Godhead is one and we are all his servant. And then he says, what is dharma? Because they get bewildered. The Yamdutas get bewildered and they say that we fail to understand, our dharma is to bring a sinful soul to you. Okay. And he has actually committed so much of sin. So it is our dharma to bring him. So what is dharma? What is not with dharma? It is very important to understand. And Yamaraj quotes and he says, Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. That whatever is spoken by the Lord becomes dharma. So that is very, very important. So here Srila Prabhupada is writing that whatever is spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead is mantra. That is, so whatever Krishna speaks actually becomes mantra. So the whole Bhagavad Gita is, in one sense, is actually mantra. It's a song, it's a geet, which can be sung. So if we take shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam, we take shelter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, then we will be delivered from this conditions life of this material world. And there's so much of struggle we all go through. And I'm sure every one of us has this kind of experience that this material world is actually a very dangerous place, very difficult place. It is full of struggle. So although we are part and parcel of Krishna, Prabhupada quotes this verse from Bhagavad Gita here, that mana sasthani indriyani prakriti sthani karshati mamaivanso jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana mana sasthani indriyani prakriti sthani karshati. So we are very much engaged in the heavy struggle for our existence in this material world, and we need deliverance. And how our deliverance can be there? Our deliverance can be there by just taking the shelter of a mantra. Very important. Then obviously Prabhupada explains here about Gayatri mantra, and he says that the beginning mantra is Gayatri mantra, that is the Bij mantra, and therefore for purification, when one is a qualified Brahmana, then he is offered Gayatri mantra. So Brahmanas can be given Gayatri mantra, and Gayatri mantra can be chanted, and simply by chanting Gayatri mantra, one can be delivered. Still Prabhupada says here. So this mantra, then he says, however, is only suitable for Brahmanas. And in Kali Yuga, Kali Shudra Sambhavat, everyone is actually born Shudra in Kali Yuga. So Kali Yuga, nobody is born Brahmana, although somebody might be son of a Brahmana. But it is said that Kali Yuga is such a degraded place. There is so much of struggle for material existence here. So everyone is basically by default here born in as Shudra, and by purificatory process, he obviously is again come to the platform of Dvija or on the platform Brahmana, and then he is qualified to chant the Gayatri mantra. But for majority of the people, majority, it is said that the suitable mantra given in Kali Yuga, which is also mentioned in Kali Santaran Upanishad, which is one of a very important Upanishad, where this mantra is given, that Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Iti Shodsak Namnam Kali Kalma Sunasanam Nahatara Partara Upaya Sarva Vedeshu Drishyate. Brahmaji mentions that I have actually studied all the Vedas. He's the knower of the Vedas emerge from his mouth. And then he says that the essence of the Veda, the conclusion of the Veda, is basically this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Sarva Vedeshu Drishyate. That I have seen all the Vedas. I have gone through, and I am just giving you the essence. And then he quotes this verse in Brahma Naradya Puran, where Brahmaji says, Harir Nama, Eva Kevalam, Kalau Nasteva Gatryanata. That there is no other way, there is no other way other than the chanting of the holy name, other than the chanting of the holy name, other than the chanting of the holy name of the Lord. That is the means of our deliverance. Srila Prabhupada also quotes this here purport. So in this age of quarrel and hypocrisy, the only means of deliverance is the chanting of the holy name, and very, very important. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came as Lord because Prabhupada writes that only the Supreme Personality of Godhead can give mantra, demigods and to Brahmanas. So here, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the same Supreme Personality of Godhead to whom Brahmaji and Lord Shiva and Daksha approached at the milk ocean, who incarnated as Ajit incarnation, who incarnated as Kurma avatar, who incarnated as different avatar, Narsimha, Vaman, Ram. The same Supreme Personality of Godhead incarnates in this age of Kali as Sri Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he comes and by his own mouth, he actually speaks this mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And he comes and he gives this mantra to everybody to chant. Hari Nama Mahamantra Lao Tumi Magi. Bhakti Thakur says that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and Papi Tapi Jat Chilo Hari Name Udhari Tara Sakshi Jugai Madai. He just came and he gave this mantra to everybody, for everybody's deliverance, the mass deliverance of the people. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and he started the Sankirtan Andolam. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also gave a Sikshashtakam, which Srila Prabhupada actually quotes here. And he says that in his Sikshashtakam, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. All glory to the Sankirtan movement. Cheto Darpan Marjanam Bhava Mahadhavagni Nirvapanam Priyah Kaina Chandrika Vitaran Yavadhuji Vardhanam Pratipadam Purnamrita Swadhanam Sarvatma Stapanam Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. So, Srila Prabhupada, all our acharyas, they have told us to take the shelter of the holy name for our deliverance. As Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva approached the Supreme Personality of Godhead, all the demigods, they went and they said that we are derived from our place. Maharaja Bali has conquered everything. Please give us some place. And then the Supreme Personality of Godhead, after the prayers of Brahma, he gives the indication and he says that you please make a truce, truce with the demons, and then churn the milk ocean, and from the milk ocean nectar will come, by which you will survive. So, as far as we are concerned, how do we understand this pastime? So, we need to get deliverance from our mind, because mind is the biggest problem which everybody has in this world. Mind actually is such a difficult place that I would say that, M-I-N-D, mind. So, suppose if we actually expand this word mind, so M refers for magnifying problem. So basically mind magnifies a problem. Then I refers to imagines the pleasure. It imagines some pleasure. N refers to neglects the opportunities. And D means it denies the reality. So our mind actually, like you give some work to mind, it converts into workload. So mind is very, very difficult to basically control and deliver. So even Arjun, he actually asked on our behalf to Lord Krishna. He says, Chanchalam hi mana Krishna pramati balavat griham tasyaham nigraham manye vayor iva sudhustiram. It's so difficult for us. So how my deliverance will happen? And Krishna, he gives, the solution. So as far as we are concerned, we also need to make a truce with our mind. That is very, very important. That sometimes, you can't control the mind. Mind is uncontrollable actually. So we need to make friendship with the mind and then bring the mind in, in that reality that mind actually supports us. So that's very, very important. So how mind magnifies problem? Let us try to also understand that, like for example, suppose sometimes, you have some chest pain and that might be because of some gas in the stomach. And because we might immediately think, oh my God, am I getting a cardiac arrest, or heart attack or something like that. So small problem, actually mind magnifies. So it says that there is a verse, I think in Subhashit or somewhere, which says that Jale Tailam Khale Guhyam Patre Dan Managapi Pragye Shastram Swayam Yati Vistara Vastu Shaktiha. Says that these are the things which has the Shakti of Vistar, which can actually expand. So what is that? That oil in the water. So if you put oil in the water, it actually expands. A secret which is confined to a a khalu, a treasure. If you tell any secret, he will go and tell everybody. It will expand actually. And donation given to a deserving man. If you give dan, patre danam. So if you give donation to a deserving candidate, then it will expand, into a beautiful place. And managapi, and what is it? Our mind also expand, so many things actually. So therefore, we need to understand that this mind is a very dangerous element, and we need to really put our mind in a proper frame of mind. Then only we can actually basically either control the mind or either make a truce. As the demigods made truce with the demons, we also need to make truce with the mind. And otherwise, what happens that the mind has not become like this overnight. We have trained mind like that sometimes. So a failure might be an event, but mind turns into a person saying that you are the failure. So suppose somebody fails in the exam. Okay, so it's an event that you have failed in the exam, but if you fail, then the mind will tell you that you are actually a failure. Rather than focusing on the event, it focuses on the person. And sometimes the person, he says, oh, I'm a failure, I'm good for nothing, I can't do anything, and like that. And sometimes persons goes into a depression. So mind, it has power, either bring you in depression, or it can actually bring you out of the depression. So mind is very, very powerful element. And our deliverance in this material world can happen when we can actually really make friendship with the mind, we can make truce with the mind, or we can basically control the mind. So therefore, sometimes if there is a sorrow, the mind convinces that your situation will never change. And then you feel, oh my God, where I am actually. It is so. Therefore, it is very, very important that we deal the mind in a proper way, and that is what the Lord also gives suggestion to Brahman, saying that these demons are like mind. So mind. So I had done one pantomime show, like almost more than 20 years back. And we had put it the name Me and My Mind. So one time Sudama Prabhu, he was actually, he is very jolly devotee. So he came and he said that me and my mind. Mind means man. Man means be man. Be man means be man. So he is very, in a funny way, jolly way, he actually puts the things. So he says that man, mind. Man is demon. Demon is demon. So our mind is actually like a demon. So we need to really tackle the mind, properly, and therefore otherwise, it actually, sometimes it just imagines so many things, and then it actually neglects the opportunity. So sometimes there is an opportunity for us to progress in devotional service, and mind actually stops us and says that, oh, why are you doing like this? So sometimes, and why it does like this? Because it actually denies the reality. So mind denies the reality, and therefore it is very, very important for us to understand that how we basically deal with the mind. And if we can just take the shelter of the holy name, so that is very important. If we take the shelter of the holy name, then we can basically deal with the mind. So Prabhupada, he says that we cannot invent any means to be delivered from the dangers of material world. And that says that here even the demigods such as Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva and the Prajapatis are said to be like illuminating spark in the presence of the Supreme Lord compared to the great fire. Sparks are beautiful as long as they are in the fire. Similarly, we have to remain in the association of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and always engage in the devotional service. Then we will always be brilliant and illuminating. As soon as we fall from the service of the Lord, our illumination will be extinguished. So therefore, what we need to do, we need to remain in the association of the devotees. If we just take the association of our mind, then mind will actually make convert. It, like there is a saying that mind can convert the heaven into hell and hell into heaven. So we need to remain in the association of the devotees. We take proper guidance from the devotee. We take the shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam, as we are reading now, and we very sincerely and chant the holy name, basically. So that is very, very important. So if we chant this mantra given by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Srila Prabhupada, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This can actually manage our mind. It can deliver our mind, and our deliverance can happen only when we take the shelter of the holy name. So here, demigods, they were away from their positions. The demons had actually like usko khadeड़ diya tha, nikal diya tha, and then Indra went to Lord Brahma, Shiva, and then went to Supreme Personality of Godhead. And they approached the Supreme Personality of Godhead, gave them the suggestion, saying that what you need to do, you basically need to truce with the demigod, with the demons, and then you churn the milk portion. And they say that please hear me with great attention. Obviously, further we will read on this. But he says that please hear me with great attention what I am actually telling you. So as long as you are not flourishing, you should make a truce with the demons and the asuras who are now being favored by time. So sometimes we also need to understand that time is a very important factor. In our life, sometimes, the graph will go up or graph will go down. So when graph goes up, we don't have to be, very much elated. And when the graph goes down, we don't have to become too much morose, actually. So Lord says that we need to remain at equilibrium. And that is possible when we follow the principles of devotional service very nicely. We remain in the association of devotees. We take the shelter of the holy name. We read Srimad Bhagavatam, very, very regularly. Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya. That is very important. And then the Lord says that you please go and churn the ocean. So how do we need to churn ourselves? So we have a lot of anarthas in our heart. Okay. So when we put this mountain of mind, like Mandara mountain, and in our heart, and then we churn with this mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So what happens first? First halahal comes out. So when you chant the holy name, I have this experience, and I think I have experience with many of my other friends also. Sometimes in our Bhakti Vriksha class or in our Bhagavad Gita class, when we are taking it and devotees start chanting, actually they have come and told me that Prabhu ji, जब से chanting शुरू किया है ना, mind और disturb हो रहा है. I never thought that there is so much of dirt inside my heart. When I was not chanting, I was more happy. But the moment I have started chanting, so much of negative thoughts are coming in my mind. Why? Because the cleaning process is happening. Cheto darpan marjanam. So the cleaning is happening. So as there is you put this chammach of Hare Krishna in the glass and you stir it. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Then the whole halahal comes out. But we have to tolerate that halahal, and then take the shelter of the Lord. And the Lord actually told, Lord Shiva that please come and do the needful. And he, as a Nilakantha, Lord came and he actually drank the whole poison. And then came out so many different varieties of, different, personalities from the ocean. Lakshmi ji came out, Aira came out, just a horse, and so much. And ultimately the nectar came out. So the nectar is there in our heart. Nitya Krishna Suddha Prema Sadhya Kabhu Noy Shavanadi Suddha Chitta Koriye Uday. So that pure love of Krishna is there, that nectar is there in our heart, but it is actually beneath. And there are so much of dirt which has accumulated, on that mirror of our heart. And so much of all this dirt, Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Mad, Matsarya, everything, all the 6 anarthas are there in our heart, and therefore we are not able to taste the holy name. Rupa Goswami says that, how much nectar is there in this 2-syllable Krishna. And when I chant the name, I desire that I have billions of tongues and millions of ears. When that day be mine, a devotee might think, a practitioner, a sadhaka might think that aisa din kab aayega jab main Bhagwan ka shuddha naam le paunga. I will be able to chant the name, but we need to just continue chanting, and just this means of chanting, the purificatory process will happen, and we will be able to once take the Suddha Naam. Ite habe pulak sharira, Hari Hari Murte Nayane Haveni Hariya Kabe Suddha Habe Mana Kabe Ham Herabo Shri Vrindavan. We need to just continue chanting the holy name, chanting the holy, chanting the holy. And one day, by the mercy of the Lord, a day will come when we will be able to chant the Suddha Naam. So as of now, what we are doing is actually we are doing our chanting, meaning I'm telling about myself, it's a Namaparad chanting, And then at least we have to come to the Namabhas stage and then to Suddha Naam. And the means and the end is same, and the process is also the same. There is no other process. We can only come to the stage of Shuddha Naam by just chanting the holy name. And in all other services, somebody might become perfect by practice. But holy name, you cannot even just become perfect just by practice. It requires the mercy of the Lord. So as Prabhupada is saying here, that the deliverance of the demigods and the Devatas, Brahma, Shiva and Daksha was done only by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So like that, our deliverance, will come through the mercy of the Lord. By practice, you can become a good cook. By practicing, you can become a good singer. You can become a good kirtaniya. By practice, you can become a good manager. By practicing, you can become a good book distributor. But by just practice alone, you cannot become a good chanter. Or you cannot just chant the name. You require the mercy of the Lord. And as Brahmaji is approaching, Lord Shiva is approaching, Maharaj Daksh is approaching, Indra is approaching the Supreme Personality of Godhead and asking for the mercy. We also need to approach the holy name, take the shelter of the holy name, plead and pray to Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to give us some mercy. And then we will be able to chant the holy names of the Lord. So I'm not sure, I didn't, because there is a, time difference. So I don't know how much time it has. Are we on time, Mataji, or are we exceeding the time?
Yes, Prabhu, you're on time, Prabhu. Please go ahead. I think you can go for 10 more minutes, I think. Not?
10 minutes? Okay. Yeah, no problem. So otherwise, maybe we can even stop here and take some question, or even hear from other devotees, if they would like to share some lights. I can see my dear friend Krishna Prabhu is also here. If you would like to say something, or if devotees have any question, you can say.
Sure, Prabhu. We can go with the whatever, Prabhu. Dear devotee, thank you so much, Prabhu, for giving so much nice points and all. Dear devotees, do you have any questions? Yes, Prabhu, please go ahead.
Krishna Prabhu, I spotlighted Mataji.
Go ahead, Prabhu.
Prabhu, are you not able to unmute? You are unmuted.
Hare Krishna.
We can hear you, Prabhu.
Rasamrita, was so nice to see you in Bhakti Sanga. I'm feeling so happy. I'm so proud of you that you are from Abu Dhabi and we are meeting after so many years. You are a wonderful speaker. I want to tell Shyamagari Mataji to call you at least once in a month. You're a super speaker and such a nice disciple of Radhanath Maharaj. Thank you so much. I'm becoming blessed today by seeing you.
Thank you for your kind word, Prabhuji. But you can please share your realization or anything, Prabhuji. Just I was quite busy, but I just came, to render the service. So I don't know much, but I just said that, whatever is there, I can just share.
Wonderful speech, Prabhu.
Thank you. Any question by anybody, or anybody would like to contribute or say something?
Has a question, Prabhu. Bala Prabhu, please. No, sorry. Anjali Giridhari Gupta Mataji. Please go ahead, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Vasanam. So happy to see you on the Sanga platform. I'm continuously hearing you and Ranchi. Yeah, I always join your class. So happy to see you, and really Prabhuji speaks so well. so nicely, tells the things very clearly. Yeah, that was no questions. Just I wanted to share that. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, and Vasanam. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji, for the kind blessings.
Priya Mataji,
Yeah,
please go
Mataji
ahead.
has question. Yeah.
Yeah, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandvat Pranams. Beautiful
Krishna,
insights. One of the statements you made in terms of while churning the mountain, Mandara mountain, the poison surfaced, alahal. Similarly, when the sadhaka starts chanting, all his negativities start surfacing. In fact, I'm experiencing this a lot. So I thought I need to relate to this and ask you a question. When do you think, this kind of negativity stops? Because I understand, yes, it's working on me. Because of you making this statement, I can relate to it, Prabhuji. So, but it is also disturbing a lot because the peace within is gone. My God, am I such a bad person? Am I eligible to do chanting then? Because I have so many bad qualities in me, because I can see them surface, right? And I can't get away with it, or I can't just say, no, it's not me. You can't just say it because it's happening within you, right? So how long is this process? I know a very stupid question, but generally how to handle the situation is what rather I would ask, because how long will it last depends upon my anarthas. What a stupid question. So how do I get over these disturbances is what I would ask you to continue, not getting disturbed and do chanting, because that is a sadhya as well as a sadhana. So could you please throw some light, Prabhuji? Hare Krishna.
Yeah. So thank you, Priya Mataji, first of all, to ask this very prominent, very important and very relevant question, which is, I think, relevant for many, many devotees. And it is not a stupid question at all. It is actually a question, which we must obviously ask and find out the answer also. And, whatever you described means that, we are on a right path. That is what is going to happen with us. So Krishna consciousness, Prabhupada said, Krishna consciousness is simple, but not easy. I repeat
understand
this
now.
sentence again.
Yeah, though we
So
thought Bhakti
Krishna
Marga just
consciousness is
chanting.
simple.
Yeah,
Chanting is
but
very simple.
Yeah, but it's
Chanting is very simple. I had actually written one small kind of a poem many years back. Simple versus difficult. Maybe if I find it, I will share with Mataji and she can send it to everybody. Where I just wrote few in a very jolly way that what is simple and what is difficult. So like I said, sleeping is simple, but getting up early is difficult. And similarly, counting is simple, but chanting is difficult. So we might be just counting and not chanting, properly. So, but this Krishna consciousness, as Srila Prabhupada says, that Krishna consciousness is simple, but not easy. It is not easy. So when we have taken this path ourselves, okay, by whatever reason or by whatever mean, we need to understand that where we are venturing into. Where we are venturing, doing Krishna Bhakti is not that easy. You just see the devotees of Krishna, starting from Kunti Maharani or Arjun or Sudama or for that matter, anybody. They have gone through so much of difficulty in their life, Mataji. And for us, the most difficult part is mind. So when we chant, all the negativity which are surfaced below the carpet, we are actually grooming. That is our process, Cheto Darpan Marjanam. So when we start grooming, we take this dhadu in our hand and then all the dust comes out, so much dust, and then you feel that, oh my God, what's happening? So if we go to our village after many years, and we have not opened our house, and then you clean the house and you say that, oh, I don't want to stay here. Similarly, that is what is happening with us, that we have accumulated all these anarthas in our heart from time immemorial. And then we are trying to chant the holy name. All the anarthas are, coming on the surface, and we feel, oh my God, I was not so horrible earlier. I was saint, but now what is happening to me, but we need to understand that it is actually a cleaning process which is happening. And another thing which very important, which we must understand, is that in this cleansing process, what is going on is that as we need to just tolerate. What you do, you just put some mask, you continue grooming, you don't stop in between, saying that okay. So we need to tolerate. So Krishna, even before he could say anything in Bhagavad Gita and tell Arjun that you are not this body and you are the soul, which is the foundational siksha which he gives, before that what he says, the first thing what Krishna says, after he rebukes Arjun, he says, Matra sparshastu konteya sitoshna sukha dukkada agam apayino anitya tang titikshasva bharata. He says that, please tolerate Arjun. This is very, very important for you. So this is even before he starts speaking Bhagavad Gita. This verse 2.14 is where he even has not started speaking Bhagavad Gita, and he says that tolerate. So this toleration is very, very important. We have so much of vague. Vague is basically urges, and the urge of the mind is very, very difficult to control. That's what Rup Goswami also says, and the first verse of Nectar of Instruction, how does it start? Vacho vegam manasaha krodha vegam jivaha vegam udrapastha vegam. So manasaha krodha vegam, it is very, very difficult to control the urges of the mind. And Krishna says that the non-permanent appearance and disappearance of the summer season and the winter season, it is non-permanent. It just comes and goes. A sober person needs to learn to tolerate. So so meaning your question was that how long it will take. And Srimad Bhagavatam gives the answer. 1 second, let me just complete, Mataji. Srimad Bhagavatam says that Muhuroha Rasika Bhuvi Bhavukaha. It's a Nigama Kalpa Taror Galitam Phalam Sukh Mukhad Amrita Dravya Samitam Pibata Bhagavatam Rasmalayam Muhuroho Rasika Bhuvi Bhavukaha. So basically, till the time we are there in this material world, this struggle may remain, but this will come. The situation will not always be the same. The thing will be that physically we may remain in this material world, but mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, intelligently, we will be Krishna. So that is very much possible, and for some, it is quickly done, because you have a small house, you can quickly broom and clean the house. Somebody has big bungalow. So bungalow cleaning is difficult. So sometimes we have our quota of accumulation which is there, but soon it will go, because we have already taken the process. Sorry, Mataji, you were saying something, and
yeah, thank you so much. You answered the second portion of the question also, though I thought that might not be relevant, but you did really give me that answer. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. If anyone else has a question, they can proceed, because I have one other question. So let me know.
I see two other participants raise their hand.
Somebody has raised the hand.
Sudhakar Prabhuji, please go ahead, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I just want to confirm my understanding of this chapter or this verse. It means that for a sadhak like us, okay, at least for me, if you have a problem, then first you should approach Guru, and then Guru will lead to the God. Is that the message? Yes. Like demigods are approached to Brahma, and then Brahma took this thing to them.
Absolutely. Okay, so like Indra, headed, he's as head of the demigods. He actually went to Brahma. Then Brahmaji went to Shiva, and Lord Shiva, they all went to Krishna. So we directly don't jump to Lord. We follow the parampara, the process. And the process is that, we actually approach our Guru. And now Guru can be so many. Guru can be Siksha Guru, Diksha Guru, and all. Sometimes your Diksha Guru may not be available to give all the answer, because he is not an answering machine. So you basically discuss with your Siksha Guru, and then approach obviously Diksha Guru, and then you go to the God. But obviously Guru connects us to God, and God gives us the message, which very slowly, like Nigam Kalpatarur Galitam Phalam, like that, that it is actually passed on slowly in the Guru Parampara, and the same knowledge of the Lord. Like yesterday, we had a Bhagavatam class, Bhagavad Gita class, our weekly Bhagavad Gita class, and I was saying that this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, it's not that first time Krishna spoke. to Arjun. He says that I have spoken this to Suryadev, Viviswan, and then he gave it to Ikshvaku, Manu, and like that it came. And this knowledge was spoken millions of years before, at least 5,000 years when it was spoken to Arjun, and it is still relevant. So there is no fault in Bhagavad Gita, or there is no update required. Otherwise, what happens, for everything you require an update. You take a software, updation is there. You take iPhone, there is an updated version is there. For Bhagavad Gita, there is no updated version. It is same Bhagavad Gita which is coming from the time immemorial till today. So there is no Bhagavad Gita 2.0 or 2.0. Yeah, or there is no addendum. So Krishna didn't tell that, oh Arjun, I forgot something earlier, or maybe in Kali Yuga. It was relevant in Satyuga, it was relevant in Treta Yuga, it was relevant in Dwapar Yuga, it is relevant in Kali Yuga, and it will remain relevant every time. So the Lord's knowledge, which is passed, very carefully in the Guru Parampara. So your understanding is very much clear, Prabhuji, as you rightly said. I actually forgot to tell this point that you told, but we need to approach Guru, and Guru actually takes us to Krishna. Hope answers.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji.
Priya Mataji, I think if you want, you can go ahead with the other question, Mataji. I don't see any other raised hands.
Thank you so much. Prabhuji, if it is a weird question, please ignore. We have heard, especially many of the preachers saying that once the sadhaka, a practicing devotee, takes up to and practices Krishna consciousness, his karma is managed by Krishna himself. He manages the karma of the devotee. While all the futuristic karma is already destroyed, the present karma of the whatever already, fructified karma is managed by Krishna. So the law of karma does not apply to a practicing devotee. So this, theory, it's so well understood. Have we understood right, Prabhuji? Is this right? Is this understanding right?
See, in principle, in essence, it is right. But sometimes when you see with your naked eyes and on a physical platform, you may find that, what we are listening, is it really happening? Like for example, as you said that all the karmas are, managed by Lord, or, but still sometimes devotee suffers physically, right?
So during that suffering phase, especially when it is related to normal day-to-day life situations, yes, with the intelligence Krishna has provided, with the guidance he provides, we're able to solve. But when it comes to the physical aspect of the person, like say health-related issues, it's so difficult to relate and internalize that particular aspect, because how can Krishna not be so merciful with a practicing devotee that even the disturbances physical is coming in the way of the sadhana? Hope you're able to understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, perfectly, Mataji. I understand,
Yeah, they come in the way of performing sadhana itself. So is Krishna really, then you get a doubt, is that how Krishna manages the life of a practicing devotee? Or is it the theory, what I've understood is something different? I'm really confused. Would you mind throwing some light here, Prabhuji, and clarify this? Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for raising this point, Madhuji. So obviously, sometimes it is bewildering. It's not that straightforward. It's not that easy to immediately kind of, understand that how it is happening, why it is happening. So like, just to quote few examples, that sometimes you will feel that a great devotee of the Lord, sometimes they leave their body in a very, difficult situation or horrible situation, meaning, like for example, take the life of His Holiness Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, or His Grace Ayendra Prabhu, or currently just look at the life of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. He's preaching so much, but still there is a physical suffering which is inflicted upon, but obviously is not disturbed in that way. So what I'm saying, that although when we basically become Ananya Bhakt of Krishna, Ananya Bhakt means that save and accept Krishna, there is no other shelter. As Arjun basically came to Krishna, and the story where Duryodhana and Arjun both went, and Arjun was given the first chance to speak, and he didn't ask for the Sena. He said that I just want you. Okay. He didn't get Krishna by default. Duryodhan got Sena by default, but Arjun actually consciously asked. So when he asked, Krishna came and sat on his Ratha. So when we basically become Ananya Bhakt of Krishna, Krishna comes and sits on the chariot of our life. Okay, हमारा जीवन रथ को वो चलाएंगे. But the thing is that sometimes after that also it was not straightforward for Arjun. That he lost his son Abhimanyu. He also lost his 5 sons. These 5 sons were killed brutally by Ashwatthama. So it's not that when you pick up your beads and start chanting and try to apply tilak and become a devotee, that everything will be fine. Yes, Lord will definitely take you once you have come in the radar of the Lord. मतलब श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु के मिशन में आ गए हैं तो भगवत धाम जाना निश्चित है. There is no meaning, there is no doubt about it. Actually, we will definitely go, but in the process, the road is not straight. There are humps or bumpy road is there actually. So sometimes we just need to again tolerate, again be patient. That's what Rupa Goswami says. Utsaha nischaya dhairya. So this dhairya we don't have to lose our dhairya. We don't have to lose our patience. We have to tolerate. And it is just a small price of one lifetime when we are talking about the series of lifetimes which we have. जब जीवन के श्रृंखलाओं की बात कर रहे हैं, एक जीवन बहुत छोटा है भगवत धाम जाने के लिए. So if we have the first, we need to understand that how fortunate we are. That is important point to understand, and sometimes we fail to understand this, that we think that array to come in the association of devotees in the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, out of 8 billion people in the world, how many devotees are there? If you count, initiated devotees can be counted, right? They are not even 2-3 lakhs devotees in 8 billion devotees. And we are in minority, we are in absolute minority. But we need to understand that we are very fortunate. We have come in. हम लोग ट्रेन में चढ़ गए हैं. अभी the train will take us to Golok Dham, Golok Vrindavan, and we just have to don't jump out of the train thinking that अरे train में बहुत गर्दी है. I am from Bombay, so when you board the Bombay train, my God, if you stay in America, you can't actually even find the train. But we need to just be in the train, and this train will take us to Golok Vrindavan because our train captain is Srila Prabhupada.
Oh, thank you so much for the beautiful insights, and more than that, motivational insights, Prabhuji. Thanks a lot. I'm grateful to you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Anybody else? Any other? I don't see any raised hands.
I don't know.
I see one more raised hand. Sudhakar Prabhuji, please go ahead, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, just I thought I raised my hand just to share what other perspective I had about the question Mataji has asked and you explained. When we do this, I had one other lecture. Sorry, my voice is not good. It is a level of our surrender. हम कितना surrender करते हैं उतना proportionately God will reciprocate करके we had that. For example, if we surrender completely, I think we need not worry anything about what is going to happen. If we are not surrendering completely, half-hearted, or you can say partially there. So the Krishna also will give the protection to that much level only. It is something like that I had. I don't know whether it makes sense to this
No,
context.
Krishna is very merciful. Although he says that ye yatha mam prapadyante tam tatheva bhajamyaham, but once you have come under the radar of Krishna, like one time in a joking way, I had actually told in one of the class that joining Krishna consciousness is like joining mafia gangs. So once you are in, you can't go out. Krishna will never leave you. Krishna will remain with us whether we are in whatever body. We glide down, still Krishna is not going to live. For Bilo Mangal Thakur, that prostitute came, who was his guru as Chintamani and delivered. So once you are there, so Krishna, he doesn't obviously, he says that I reciprocate according to your surrender. As you surrender unto me, I reward. Ye yatha mam prapadyante. That is actually just for others. But one who has actually, even sincerely, once in our life, if we have chanted the name of Krishna is not going to forgive that. Meaning forget that. And like just some days back when Mataji asked me this question, he said that you said that at the end of our life we need to chant the Krishna's holy name, then we can go to Golok Vrindavan. But suppose if we cannot chant, then what will happen? So we have performed bhakti, and at the end of the life we didn't remember Krishna, we lost it, everything is lost. Then I said no. In Varaha Puran, Lord says that if for whatever reason, if my devotee is not able to remember me, but he has performed devotional service, provided he has performed devotional service his whole life, if he is not able to remember me, if he is in coma also, Lord will remember. You may forget, but Krishna can never forget. And we know Krishna, he is a big Swarat. He remembers everything, past, present, future, everything. So yes, you may say that according to our surrender, Krishna rewards accordingly. That's in our life. But ultimately, Krishna will take us back home, back to Godhead, and that क्या उसको क्या बोलते हैं, अवश्य रक्षिबे Krishna. That confidence we must have that once we have accepted Krishna, Krishna is never going to leave us. But that will not give us the laxity to say that then I will not perform devotional service. I will only perform 15%. Anyway, Krishna is going to take. No, then Krishna will reciprocate with you accordingly. If you try to cheat Krishna, Krishna is the greatest gambler. He can cheat us. But we need to be sincere. If we are sincere, even if we are not performing 100% devotional service, but sincerity is there. Krishna sees that sincerity in the heart of a devotee. This is my understanding. Devotees can please elaborate or add if you want, but this is what I have understood.
Yeah, thank you so much, Prabhuji. Regarding the Bombay train, I really like your example. I know I was living in Bombay train. So the only principle is just leave your hands and just follow. Otherwise, you will not enter the train at all. Yeah, it gives a good relation. Yeah. Thank you.
So in Bombay train, if you see from far, when people they climb the train, it looks like there is a Kohinoor Hira. That everybody is jumping inside. And when you are getting down from the train, it is as if Cobra has entered. Everyone will just, because so much of, but we need to just remain in the train to reach our destination. And ISKCON is that train. If we are there in ISKCON, we remain in the association of devotees. Devotees will take us back home, back to Godhead without extra effort.
Thank you so much.
Such a wonderful question and answer. Thank you. I'm trying to see if any more raised hands. Shyamkumari Mataji, do you want
Hare
to?
Krishna Prabhuji.
Go ahead, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Wonderful class, Prabhuji. Very nice. And very nice examples, Prabhuji, and very nice verses you quoted. Thank you so much for your class and your association, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you,
I
Mataji,
have
for
a question,
this,
but I don't know how to ask it. Like, how to be positive in your life when all the negative things are happening around you. But this Prabhuji, what is his name? Raji Bihari Prabhu. He says,
Yes.
don't ask how question, ask why. But I always get the question about how. Because when you are stuck in somewhere, you will ask the question of how.
Mataji. So basically, the world is surrounded by full of negativity. Everywhere you see, indeed, even the news you open, you see so much of negativity. Sometimes in dealing with devotees, sometimes you feel otherwise, or sometimes in this world, this world is actually a ruthless place. And to remain hopeful, positive here is quite difficult. But we just need to understand one thing, that we are just like a small, tiny sparrow who was trying to dry the ocean, and she couldn't on her own effort. But seeing the effort of that sparrow, Garudji came, who's like Guru, and then with the help of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he can actually dry the whole ocean of this material world. So we need to just understand one thing, that we are tiny, but whom we are taking shelter is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And for Krishna, nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. He can actually do. And then positivity is I think good enough for us to remain positive, for our life, that it will pass away. The negativity will pass away from this world, and somehow or other we have to face this, and sometimes this negativity or this, difficulty arise in our life just to make us, a more surrendered soul, a more proper devotee of Krishna. As Kunti Maharani says that let the calamities come again and again, again and again. So sometimes physical calamity will come, sometimes mental calamity will come, sometimes relationship calamity will come, sometimes, you will find, financial difficulty, or sometimes because this material world is actually a difficult place and Krishna has stamped it. And here, if we try to find peace, it is like finding a peace in the midst of an ocean. Prabhupada also said to one of his disciple who approached Prabhupada, and she told that, Prabhupada, I am trying to be good with everybody, but why not everybody is good with me? And Prabhupada said, you are searching for calmness in the midst of the sea. Not possible. Material world, it has its own waves, the waves of the time, comes and goes, and we have to just somehow or other, पातकों की घटा घोर घमसान है और जग सिंधु का वेग बलवान है, काम क्रोध मोह लोभ माया का तूफान है और देह जलयान का जीर्ण सामान है, चाहते हैं ये मिलकर डुबाना मुझे, नाथ अब आप ही दो सहारा मुझे, छोड़ बैठा है सारा जमाना मुझे, नाथ अब आप ही दो सहारा मुझे. The devotee is pleading to Krishna that I cannot do anything. Please, you take,
You give shelter.
Take the
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Wonderful, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Well, Vrinda Gopika Mataji in such a beautiful class, Prabhu. Please come again. Nice bhajan too. Actually, please come regularly to give your association. Vrinda Gopika Mataji is saying.
Prabhuji, I just want to show you something. Give me a minute.
Sure.
Yeah, you were talking about this, so I thought I will show. This is my favorite picture. I just want to share with you.
I cannot see Mataji. Are you sharing?
Yeah, I'm sharing. So this is the one, Prabhuji. You were talking about.
Yeah, very nice. Yes.
So I really like this one because sometimes, as everybody's talking, when you come to devotional service, problems seems to be increased a lot, and you get frustrated. Oh, Krishna, I cannot do. I mean, my life was very good before even I practicing Krishna consciousness. Why are you putting me in troubles? So, but then Krishna will never leave you. You should continue. There is no other hope. And then you stay there, and Krishna will definitely protect us. So that's this is my hope giving, Prabhuji. Always Krishna, he will not leave us. Little bit service we do, Krishna will always take care of us. I just wanted to share with you this one.
No, very nice. This poster is a very, hope-giving poster, and very funny way, somebody has actually made this. I had seen this earlier also. And Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as he actually picks up Kalkanta Das, and brings from Bhattaharis by dragging his hair. So Lord is not going to leave us, and therefore he will drag us at any cost.
Yes, Prabhuji. That I like that picture so much, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for beautiful class.
Vrinda Gopika Mataji raised her hand, Mataji. Mataji, go ahead with your question, Mataji.
हरे कृष्णा जी, रासमित्रा प्रभु कोटि कोटि दंडवत प्रणाम. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev ki jai, Sri Radha Gopinath ki jai. I have seen you from last 28 years. When you are so young, you are doing so many seva in a Radha Gopinath temple, especially drama. That was amazing. Prabhuji, sometimes do little drama and you train your both kids, Laddu Gopal and Radha Gopi, so nicely that they also doing so many seva. Matajis are taking care of your mama. So that is the real example of Bhakti Vriksha leader, that how we have to take care of our family first and then preach. And second thing, Prabhuji, when more and more difficulties came in our life, we become more and more sincere in Bhakti. When we are in Mumbai, that time a big business and everything setups. But when we came abroad, we start from big zero because of some reason somebody take over our business. So we start from big zero. Why Krishna is put in this situation? So my two daughters from one devotee, we are Vallabhacharya, following Vallabhacharya Panth, and grandma and parents, everybody is doing bhakti. But somehow from 10th grade, they not coming regular Radha Gopinath. So Lord Krishna and Srimati Sri Radharani wants to give a bhakti. That's why we came in a trouble. And America में आके भी प्रभु जी, they coming regular in the temple, in a bhakti vriksha, hearing Krishna Katha. So I learn a lesson then that when more and more difficulties came in our life, we become more and more sincere in bhakti. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev ki jai, Sri Radha Gopinath ki jai. And Radhanath Maharaj gave one full lecture in Bhakti Vriksha that when be positive, this shall also pass. Be positive, we have to write down everywhere, be positive, this shall also pass. ये तो हम सोने की चेन में, चांदी की चेन में और आयन की चेन में बंधे हुए हैं, और हम सब जेल में हैं. So we have to stay with the association of Vaishnava. I am very thankful to Bhakti Sanga that morning, afternoon and evening at Jihadikatara Prabhu, whole day Krishna Katha is going on. So our kids are not following our instruction, but they are watching us and they are following us. Koti Dandavat Pranam. Ajji Rasmitra Prabhuji, Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev ki jai, Gopinath ki jai.
Hare Krishna, wonderful realizations, Mataji. Hare Bol.
So much, Mataji.
I am trying to see if there is any more raised hand, Prabhu. One second. Oh, my computer froze. Yeah, I don't see any other raised hand, Prabhu. Yeah, I don't see any other raised hand.
We can end, Mataji.
Yeah.
You can raise your hand and give me blessings, Mataji, like this.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. You are
Hare
so
Krishna.
humble.
You are so
Very
blessed,
beautiful.
Prabhu. Please pray
Very
for us.
beautiful class.
Let's pray for us, Prabhu. Let's pay our obeisance to Prabhuji. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavyo namo namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai.
Jai.
Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Jai.
His Grace Rasamrita Prabhuji ki jai.
Jai.
Hari Bol.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hari Bol.
Koti Prabhuji.
Radhe Radhe.
Hare Krishna.
Nityananda.
Radhe Radhe.
Hari Bol.
Hare Ram. Hare Ram.
Thank you
Radhe
everyone for
Radhe.
joining
Ram.
today's class. We'll meet again
Radhe
tomorrow.
Radhe.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Hari Bol.